Yo, what's going on, YouTube boxing community? It's your boy Girth over here. And I want to talk about something else. I'm back from my hiatus. Hopefully, we don't get another fucking robbery, because I can't even tell you how long I'm gonna be gone if that shit happens again. I'm just kidding. So anyway, I just want to talk about some shit Andre Ward said in an interview yesterday. Andre Ward, I believe it was yesterday, he was on Fight Hype and he was talking about how Sergey Kovalev was complaining about how the fight was close, it was a robbery, and then he said that Sergey Kovalev was literally trying to get into the commissioner's ear, and somehow that would alter the fight. And then he tried to clean it up real quick by saying, "Oh, it's going to be a fair fight for sure." I just wanted to say something. Who the fuck doubts? Who the fuck doubts the sincerity in Kovalev's speech when he says that he feels he was robbed? I mean, most of us feel he was robbed, let's be honest. Even if you had Ward winning, you could definitely see how Kovalev is salty about that shit. But let's talk about other things, because Andre Ward basically just admitted what he's been doing and Virgil Hunter's been doing for a very long time in this build-up right here. I mean, we've been hearing for months Andre Ward constantly remind us about Sergey Kovalev's, racially charged statements in the past, and all this fucking shit he's been talking. It's not that Andre Ward really gives a shit about any of these issues. It's because he's trying, just like he accused Sergey Kovalev, he's trying to get into the judge's ears. Just the other day, he talked about how he's not going to pander to the notion that this is some Russia versus the United States rivalry. But then he later went on to say, but I am a gold medalist for the United States, and I was happy to represent the United States in the Olympics. So he's been doing this for quite some time now. And, Andre Ward he's frightened by Kovalev. Virgil Hunter, they're frightened. The whole Ward camp, they know what Sergey Kovalev brings to the table because they fought this motherfucker. And, people still treat this guy like he's some sort of a slugger. Ward has never had a rematch, but Sergey Kovalev has had a rematch, and let me tell you guys, let me remind you about it. Sergey Kovalev, yeah, too, but let's speak on this one specific rematch that I want to talk about. He fought Darnell Boone. Some people even think that Darnell Boone won the first fight, and they even accuse Sergey Kovalev of having some sort of tremendous amount of net power to have scrubbed the fight off the internet altogether. I've heard people say that Sergey Kovalev scrubbed the Darnell Boone fight from the internet altogether, as if he has that type of control on YouTube. So, anyway, the second fight in the rematch, who made the adjustments? Kovalev made the adjustments. He beat the shit out of this dude. Then the Jean Pascal fight. He beat him the first time. I thought it was very clear, but he got hit up here and there. The second fight, it was a massacre. It was a straight-up massacre. So people saying that the better boxer is going to adjust and, all this other shit, and what can Kovalev do differently? He has a history of doing things differently. He actually has a history that you could look to. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never really seen Andre Ward do anything different in any fight. He essentially grabs you, he hits you with his head, he jabs you, and then he just scores some points on you, like little body shots or a left hook or whatever. For those of you who had Ward winning against Kovalev, what do you score this on? Do you score points based on, the sheer volume of punches landed? Because Kovalev landed more punches in the fight. Or do you judge it based on big shots and effective aggression? Because Kovalev also won in those departments too. Let's suppose that in some rounds Ward landed, let's say he landed 2 times more punches than Kovalev. It still doesn't make a difference, because if he's just pity-pat trying to rack up some points and then Kovalev hits him with one of those crushing right hands, why wouldn't you score the big crushing right hands over these pity-pat punches that do nothing? I mean, Andre Ward's best punch was almost laughed off by Sergey Kovalev. I didn't see him in any kind of danger in the fight at all. And when he says he's tired, I fucking believe him, because why wouldn't I believe him? I mean, honestly, it's not as if he had a black eye after the fight, a broken jaw, busted nose. He didn't get knocked down. We didn't see him do the chicken dance. I saw Ward do the chicken dance. I saw Ward do the chicken dance off a jab. And I saw him get put down like a mad dog with that right hand. So, I don't know what people judge this shit on, but I just wanted to quickly talk about how, the mind games of Andre Ward, they're really just designed to try to throw Kovalev off because they're not confident in their own abilities inside that squared circle. And there's no getting around it. Anybody with any kind of intellect could see that. Because what's the trash talking Kovalev's doing? I won the fight. He's a piece of shit. He can't hit hard. If you think those are mind games, you're out of your mind. He really believes that. Now, we know what Ward's been doing. Oh, John David Jackson, he made an offer to our camp and blah, blah, blah. That's some crazy shit that you're trying to get involved in. So, I just wanted to touch up on those things. So, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Peace out.